Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to revisit the Start Small tag. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so clearly I'm in the office. The lighting's not great, but it's better than at home. So yeah, here we are. I actually filmed this once before yesterday after that other video, but then I guess I was a little bit more flustered than I thought, and when I was editing I didn't like how it came out. So this is take two. All right guys, so I did the Start Small tag several weeks ago, and after the fact I realized I approached it in not the best way, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But the reason why I wanted to revisit this tag is in the middle of October 2021, the rules of terms of service for content creators is going to change. And this is just across the platforms. It's not specifically for the coloring book community. And that's who I will be referencing mostly in this video today, with a few caveats. But as of October 12th, I believe, and I will link the Creator Insider video which mentions it in the description box below. If you have at least 500 subscribers, the community tab will open up for you. They say it can take about a week, but that is a very powerful tool to interact with your community if done properly. I don't do mine properly, but whatever. But it is one of the benefits, I think, that a lot of content creators look forward to, on top of, you know, potentially being eligible for monetization, is just having another avenue to interact with your viewers and subscribers. And so I thought, well, let's revisit this Start Small tag, because we've all started somewhere here on YouTube, and I think it's a great way to use my platform and bring some exposure to some smaller channels you may not have even realized were out there. Now, what I did in that original videos, I do have 5 questions, I think, that I answered. I will link that video below in the description box. There's going to be a lot going on there, but in the description box, I will have the 5 questions. And the way that I'm going to revisit this, and the way that I should have done it originally, was tag larger channels. And by larger, I mean it with at least 1,000 subscribers. And then as their assignment, have them shout out channels that are less than. Now, at the time, the 1,000 subscriber metric was still in place, and actually it still is. But for this whole community tab thing, for some of the people that I'm going to be talking about, they are so close. So what I'll be doing in this one is I'm going to be tagging some large channels. I'll also be doing some shout outs for some channels less than 500 subscribers, as well as shout outs for channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. And I am going to start keeping a list of channels that I watch who fall in those 2 metrics. And then when I do videos, and I need to be mindful of this, just do random shout outs. So please know, I've already started a list. I'm mentioning 10 people total that are less than 1,000, 5 and 5. And then I've got a list on the board right in front of me, 2, 4, 6, and I will be tagging 9 channels that have over 1,000 subscribers and who run the gamut in location, in types of videos that they do, but they're all part of the coloring book community. This is something that I became aware and passionate about a couple of years ago when my friend Sherry of Black Dog Designs, I'll link her channel below, she did a 52-day challenge where 52 days she shouted out channels that were less than 1,000 subscribers, because not only along with monetization, there are just other things that you unlock once you hit the metrics for YouTube Partner Program. So it's something that's always on my mind. I haven't been really good at doing it, but I know a bunch of you guys have signed on to my channel, and you are from all walks of life, not only by way of diversity, but of where you live and the kind of content that you like to watch, not just coloring book content, but just creative content in general. And so if I can point you into the direction of some smaller channels who could absolutely use some love, then I'm more than happy to do so. And I don't know that you realize as a viewer, the power that you have by leaving comments for channels is more immense and intense than you might think. Sometimes, especially when you're starting out, you're filming, you don't know if anyone sees you, you don't know if anyone hears you, and it's just nice to sometimes know that there are people out there who are watching and who appreciate that you are sharing your own creative journey with them. So I always highly recommend that if you have a moment, leave a comment for the person that you're watching. And this is not like, oh, please leave me comments. No. Now, I've had the days where I've just been in a mood or in a funk, or my anxiety or anxiousness is just through the roof, and I'm not feeling all that I should, and that's okay. You know, we all get into that. And then I'll read someone's just random comment that they left on a random video, not even anything current, and it just is so uplifting because it just helps you know that you're reaching people, that people are identifying with what you have to say or the way that you create things. And from what I've seen from a lot of videos, people are very similar in ways you would not think. So for me personally, I am an introvert. I'm socially awkward. I am extremely shy until you get to know me, and then I don't shut up. And doing a YouTube channel is kind of difficult, but it's also very freeing because it's a safe space for me. I upload my videos. I don't do live streams for a myriad of reasons. And it gives me a sense of control, but it also lets me share my creativity. So having a platform out there, and I think a lot of people here on YouTube approach YouTube the same way, I think it's really great if we can be supportive of one another. For the channels that I'm going to tag, the larger channels, this is by no way you have to do this, oh my God. It's more just, if you have a moment. I know we're getting into the busy season by way of coloring and tagging and all of those things, as well as life and work and whatnot. That would be amazing. Now, I don't want anyone to ever feel that, one, if you're not tagged, you can't participate. Absolutely. If you have a channel, tag people. If you have Instagram, tag people or shout out people that you like. It's really about getting eyes in front of people. And if you're like, oh, I think they might have been tagged, tag them again. Your viewers, my viewers, their viewers may not be the same a pool of viewers, and so it's always nice, like, oh, I didn't even know this person had a channel, I didn't know this person was doing this kind of content, let me go and check them out. All right, so the channels that I am tagging are, and I'm gonna look over there, so I don't know how it's going to look on screen, but I am tagging Danielle from Danny Buttons. I'm tagging Lavella from Lavella's Coloring. I'm tagging Sonia of Sonia's Mixed Media. Again, all of their channels will be linked below. I'm tagging Emma of Emma Colors 2020. I'm tagging Kay from Coloring with Kay. I'm tagging Debbie from Color Me Stress Free. I'm tagging Corey from, I always get this backwards, Colorfully Optimistic, Optimistically Colorful. She's actually both. Erica from Elm Colors, and Amazon Tammy. Okay, so those are the channels that I'm tagging. Hopefully you can just shout out some of the smaller channels, and whether you divvy it up between less than 500, less than 1,000, that's absolutely up to you. But now I'm going to divvy up some shout outs for some channels that I've been watching. And this first pool of channels have less than 500 subscribers. Some of them actually are really close to 500 subscribers. And so if we can help get them there before the October 12th date, again, there might be some processing time on YouTube's side, but I think that would be amazing. So the first channel I want to shout out is Miss Trudy's channel from Large Print Coloring. Now, in the video that I did recently, I talked about how I believe that the coloring book community specifically is very very diverse and inclusive. And more so, I have begun to realize that because of Trudy's channel. Now, Trudy talks about her own journey with coloring. I highly recommend that you check out her channel. She has an amazing presence and manner about her. I generally watch videos in at least 1.5 and 2 times speed. With Miss Trudy, no, I'm going to listen to the Texas twang and just listen to her talk through her videos, talk about her own journey, her story, and I think it's amazing. And it does show the diversity, inclusiveness of this community. So I would highly recommend that you check out Miss Trudy of Large Print Coloring. Again, our channel will be linked below. I would recommend that you check out Ever's Color Corner. It's her corner of the coloring book community. I don't want to say that I'm stalking her. I mean, I'm not. That sounded weird, but I've been binge watching some of her channels. I believe she did the Mondo Kirby challenge, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about doing that challenge myself. You're interested in what that is? Go and check out her channel. It's amazing. I am shouting out DeSantos Art. Okay. So I watched a video of hers the other day where she had done, I think it's a page out of Joanna Basford's water one, aquatic thing. I don't know. There's a lot of fish in it. And it's the whale page. And she turned it into like, okay, girl, if I didn't know that that was already on the page, I would have thought that was already on the page. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. You definitely need to go and check her out. Nicole's Happy Place. Now, I just saw a video of hers. I don't think I commented. I need to go back and do that. But she's talking about her own journey with watercolor pencils. Now, I love using my Albrecht Dürer pencils and even more so my Inktense pencils. But she brought up a really good point that with watercolor pencils, if you have issues with your hands, which I do, I have pain in my hands due to arthritis, then it can be a good way to bring pigment to a page because you don't have to press as hard, because once you add water and activate the pigment, you'll actually get a really vibrant effect without as much effort. And I thought, like, wow, Nicole, that's quite amazing. Thank you for the tip. So I would highly recommend Nicole's Happy Place. Again, channel will be linked below. And an honorable mention, because she's not in the coloring book community, but she's absolutely the reason why I decided to revisit coloring as an adult, is my girl, Miss Andy. Now, she is starting a second channel. On her first channel, right now, it does have some gaming videos as well as some previous planning videos. Andy is, I don't want to say she's my muse, but she's totally my muse. So because of her, I have gotten and love mythology. Because of her, I have rediscovered junk journaling. Because of her, Animal Crossing, Stardew, and because of her, the whole coloring book obsession. Yeah, no, it's her fault. I blame Emma a lot. I blame Poet a lot. Corey and Erica, they get blamed in my head, but no, it's really Andy's fault. Definitely go and check her out, show her some love. Now, I actually love watching her videos while I'm coloring, because in majority of her videos where she's doing playthrough, she's talking through it, and when she's not, the ambient music of the game is very relaxing. So please go and check Miss Andy out. Now, those are the channels that have less than 500 subscribers. Now, let's talk about and do some shout outs for some channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers. So Ashley's Coloring Journey, we are actually doing a buddy color, or no, correction, a butter color. We're going to be doing one this month. We just set that up, and we're also going to be doing one for next month. So I'm excited about that. Butter colors can be very nerve-wracking. I still remember approaching Emma like, oh, I hope you'll want to be my friend. And I know it sounds like I'm being comical about it, but it was actually very anxiety driven, I'm not sure what the phrasing is, because I don't make friends easily, and it's hard for me to I don't know why I'm tearing up, but it's hard for me to approach people. And she was just really sweet about the whole thing. Miss Danny was really sweet because in one of my videos I said I don't understand what it is, but I want to do it. And she was also really sweet about just explaining what it can mean by way of a butter color. And with Miss Emma, she was so gracious and so kind, and we've been doing butter colors since then. And then of course, you know, because Miss Emma said yes, I immediately cheated on her with Poet and Erica and Christy and Liz and now Ashley, because you know she's fine. She's fine. It's okay. It's okay. The second channel I want to shout out is Miss Sarah from Chronic Coloring Down Under. Miss Sarah is a force to be reckoned with because she is so positive and so encouraging. If you have been watching color tube videos, and that's just basically videos in the coloring book community, you'll notice Chronic Coloring Down Under is one of the top commenters because she is supportive and so generous with her time when it comes to watching, viewing, and commenting on people's channels. She started the Coloropoly this month. I actually finished. I need to email her my pages. She doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to be reaching out to her to do a butter color sometime in life because Sarah, hello Sarah. And I think you absolutely should go and check her out because I find her so endearing. Spicy Cat Colors. Are you serious right now? Between her bat story and her wahoo mail, which always makes me laugh because wahoo here in the islands means tuna fish, the big tuna fish. And so every time she says that, I'm just thinking a can of tuna, which makes me laugh. And now she knows that I know that, and so it makes her laugh, and it's hilarious to us. And then apparently there's bats where she lives, which I thought was Transylvania, but apparently it's somewhere in the mainland, and I didn't think that was a thing, but okay. Definitely go ahead and check out Spicy Cat Colors. She has such a effervescence about her that even when she's going through some things, she is just sweet and generous and kind. So definitely go and check out Miss Cat, Spicy Cat. Spicy, I think we're gonna have to do, no, I should call you Cat, that's your name. No, Spicy. So I think we should do a butter color. I know this is a really awkward way to say we should do that, but I mean, I just did it with Sarah, so it's fine. We'll just need to figure out what kind of books we have that are similar. So yeah, we'll figure it out. The next channel, Miss Chelsea Jade Murray. Now Chelsea has an eye for color that is absolutely amazing. She has been doing a ton of Carla Magana books, and because of the images that she's been posting on Instagram, I'm almost tempted on getting it. And I didn't think I would, but the color combinations, you're like, oh no, that's not gonna go, and then you see hers and you're like, oh yeah, no, that works. The art style, the color combinations, her use of light and dark. Not gonna lie, kind of want to do a butter color with her once I get a Carla Magana book. Okay, I'm gonna need to order a Carla Magana book. Okay, that's fine. And the final channel that I want to shout out, and I kind of mentioned her earlier, it's more of an honorable mention again because she is not in the coloring book community, is Miss Sherry of Black Dog Designs. Now Sherry and I came up in the Happy Planner world, which sounds weird, but she has also diversified what she does because I truly believe you create a more positive vibe when you're passionate about what you do, and what you do and what you love and what you're passionate about can change over time. And so she's been doing some lifestyle vlogs, and she's been doing planning other types of planners other than Happy Planner. I know, like me, she has a ton of stickers, so you know you'll see all kinds of content on her. But again, because of Miss Sherry, I've really felt passionate about this whole shouting out soul channels. I do need to be better at doing it more consistently, and also being more consistent with shouting out channels in other areas that I enjoy, including Happy Planner, including junk journaling, bullet journaling, creative journaling, and the coloring book community. I just realized I might have been looking over there instead of over here. So if I was looking over there, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We're fine. We're good. Okay. All right, guys. So I know it's a lot to unpack with this video. I mentioned a lot of channels. I'm hoping the channels that I tag I hope they can do this tag. I hope for all the shout outs, you go and check them out. I think a lot of them have already done this tag, and if you haven't, feel free. And again, this tag isn't like, okay, unless someone mentions your name, you can't do it. No, absolutely. Use your platform to help other channels. I'm going to end this video with a quote that I've actually seen on a sticker. I know. I'm a grown woman who plays with coloring books and stickers because I'm creative, and that's what you call it. But the quote is, "We rise by lifting others," and that is by Robert Ingersoll. Yeah, I'm on my lunch break right now. Corey, don't worry, I've eaten. I know, I know it seems like I might be wasting away, but I've eaten. But I really truly believe that you don't take away anything from yourself by helping others. Now that seems really, you know, motivational, inspirational, and like I mentioned in a recent video, I'm more of a snarkosaurus. But in this, YouTube is hard. YouTube is really difficult to get seen, to get found, to get discovered, to find your people, to find your community. And I am just thankful and humbled that so many of you have followed me on this journey, from happy planner to this kind of thing, to that kind of thing, to what I'm currently doing now. And that's why I truly believe that my channel is about my journey, and it's really about my creative journey. And if I can use that to help others along their own journey, then I absolutely will. Now, as I said, there are so many people that I'm having on my list that as I do videos, I will do shout outs as well. Probably not in this format because I just have to feel in the mood to talk to the camera, but I definitely want to put that as part of something that I do because it is something that I am passionate about. I just haven't been that great at doing. All right, guys, well, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.